John Allen Hanna was born on April 4th, 1951, with the nickname Hog in his NFL professional career, where he played left guard for the New England Patriots from 1973 to 1985. In 1999, the Sporting News ranked him as the second greatest offensive lineman in NFL history after Anthony Munoz. He was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1991 and the College Football Hall of Fame in 1999. Sports Illustrated dubbed him on its August 3rd, 1981 cover the best offensive lineman of all time. In 1991, he was an inaugural inductee in the New England Patriots Hall of Fame. He was born in Canton, Georgia, the son of NFL player Herbert "Herb" Hanna, an offensive lineman for the University of Alabama. He was raised in Albertville, Alabama, and participated in high school football, wrestling, and track at Baylor School in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He won an individual national championship in wrestling at the National Prep Championship in 1967. His high school coach in football, wrestling, and track was Luke Worsham, whom Hanna credited in his induction speech at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. When Hanna got to college, he played tackle and guard for the University of Alabama under Coach Paul Bear Bryant from 1970 until 1972, and earned All-American honors twice in 1971 and then he was a consensus All-American in his senior year in 1972. During his tenure, Hanna was part of an SEC championship winning team, and he was named to University of Alabama All-Century Team and also to the Alabama 1970s All-Decade Team. During his time at Bama, he also participated in wrestling, the shot put, and the discus throw. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1999. Bryant would later say that Hanna was the greatest lineman he ever coached. Before getting to the NFL, Hanna would marry, in his sophomore year in 1972, his high school sweetheart Paige Pickens, who was an Alabama cheerleader. They later had a son and daughter who were both raised in the city Boston. Hanna's brothers Charlie and David were also all-conference linemen at the University of Alabama. Charlie Hanna played in the NFL from 1977 to 1988 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the LA Raiders. Charlie was a member of the Super Bowl winning team for the Raiders. When Hanna got to the NFL, he joined the Patriots in 1973 as the 4th overall pick in the 1973 NFL Draft. He played his entire professional career in New England. While considered somewhat short by NFL standards, Hanna made up for this with great speed and quickness as well as powerful legs, as he stood at 6 feet 2 inches with 265 pounds in weight. Hanna excelled as a pass protector and as a run blocker and as pulling guard on sweeps. Hanna's commitment to the football was very high, and he expected the same from each of his teammates, sometimes becoming quite angry if he felt they were not complying. Hanna started the first 13 games of his rookie season of 1973 until a freak leg injury forced him to miss the final game of the year. Along with tackle Leon Gray, the two formed what was generally considered the best guard-tackle tandem in the NFL during the mid to late 70s. Gray and Hanna also combined with tight end Russ Francis to form one of the strongest left side trios in the league. Hanna anchored the 1978 offensive line that set an NFL record with 3,165 rushing yards. Hanna missed only 5 games out of a possible 191 because of injuries during his career. He also missed the first 3 games of the 1977 season when he and Gray held out because of contract disputes. In the 1985 season, Hanna helped guide the team to its first AFC title and Super Bowl appearance. Hanna retired from the NFL after playing in Super Bowl 20. He was named to 10 consecutive All-Pro teams from 1976 to 1985 and was named All-AFC 11 times in 1974 and then 76 through 85. He was also selected to play 9 Pro Bowls and was voted the Seagram 7 Crowns of Sports Offensive Lineman of the Year in 1978 and 1980, as well as winning NFLPA Coca-Cola Offensive Lineman of the Year award 3 times in 4 years between 1978 and 1981. Hanna was also the winner of the Mack Truck Award for offensive line play 5 consecutive times from 77 to 81. He's also one of the few players to have been named to different NFL All-Decade teams for the 1970s and 1980s. He was selected to the NFL 75th anniversary all-time team as the number 1 guard on the team. In 1991, he became the first Patriots player inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In 1999, he was ranked number 20 on the Sporting News list of the 100 greatest football players, the highest-ranking Patriot, the highest-ranking guard, the second-ranked offensive lineman, again behind Anthony Munoz. In 1991, he became the first player to be inducted to the New England Patriots Hall of Fame. After he retired, Hanna became an assistant coach at Governor Dummer Academy in Massachusetts, leaving to accept the head coach job at Somerville High School in 2004. While concurrently serving as the city's youth development coordinator, Hanna led the Somerville team through one winless season. He left to become a special assistant coach at his alma mater, Baylor School, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in 2005. He resigned from his coaching position at a conclusion of Baylor's 2005 football season. John Hanna was a force to be reckoned with in the NFL, as he accrued 9 Pro Bowls, 10 All-Pros, a 1970s and 1980s All-Decade Team, 75th Anniversary All-Time Team, 100th Anniversary All-Time Team. His jersey was retired as the number 73 will never be worn by a Patriot again, and he is also in the New England Patriots Hall of Fame, as well as a 2-time All-American in college. He played 183 games, all starts, and is known as one of, if not debated as, the greatest offensive lineman of all time. Thank you for your career to the Patriots, John Hanna.